Hey everybody, welcome back to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel. In today's really fun video, we're going to make some chocolate cake. For my recipe today, I need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. This is 150 grams. 1 cup of granulated white sugar, 200 grams. A half a cup of cocoa powder, 50 grams, and I am using Dutch processed cocoa powder in my recipe today. 1 cup of milk, 250 grams, and I am using 2% milk in my recipe today. You can use full fat milk or even skim milk if you wish. All of those work perfectly. 2 large eggs, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, 50 grams, 1 teaspoon of salt, 5 grams, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 10 grams, and our last ingredient, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 5 grams. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. So for my first step, I'm going to grab all of my flour, my cocoa powder, baking powder, and my salt. This just makes this a lot easier and faster. And then just get that right into your little bowl. So just sift, 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 sift. And just grab whatever you have handy and just push that through. Get all those little pieces through there. And that's perfect. If you ever want to save time while you're making this cake recipe, you can do all this hours before. You could even do it the day before and then just cover it with plastic wrap. And this step now is already done and you're ready to go. So in a large bowl, I'm going to get both of my eggs. I'll grab my mixer. I just want to whip these up. And I'll add in my oil. And then all of my granulated sugar. So you really do want to whip that very well on the highest speed on your mixer. I'll add in all of my vanilla, get that mixed in. Okay, that's good. Now we've already sifted this. You can sift it in again if you wish. I'm just going to get most of this in. And then just slowly mix this now. It's at this point where you just want to use a very slow speed on your mixer. You don't want to overwork. You don't want to overwork your batter. And then I'm going to start adding in my milk. Okay, that's good. And while you're mixing, it's always a good idea to just look around your table and make sure that you haven't forgotten any of your ingredients. I'm going to get the last bit of our dry ingredients into the bowl. There we go. And then again, slow speed. And the last bit of our milk. Okay, that's good. And if you were ever worried about over mixing your batter, you can just turn your mixer off and just get in there just like this without the mixer being on. And that's perfect. And I have my baking tin all ready to go. And I have lined this with parchment paper. And just get this right in. And that is it for the recipe. This smells amazing. That's perfect. So I'm going to pop this into my 350 degree Fahrenheit oven, which is 177 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to bake it for about 45 minutes. Hey everybody, I am back. I baked my cake for exactly 45 minutes and it looks amazing and it smells even better. I'm just going to open that up a little bit and I'm just going to grab a little spatula here. I just want to see if I can get a clean break. I don't want the sides breaking off. So it's always a good idea just to get around. If you've got a little palette knife, a very thin spatula, you can get down there right to the bottom, but I'm pretty sure this is going to work very well. We'll just open that up. There we go. I think we're okay. Look at that. Whoa, that looks good. Wow. Oh, the aroma, amazing. Look at that. Wow. That is nice. Now that my cake is nicely cooled now, I'm just going to cut off a little bit on the top here. I'm using a serrated knife, just makes a nice job. Just a little bit. This is optional. You can leave it on if you want. Let me just remove that. And look at that cake. Of course, let's try a little piece. We've got to. Look at that cake. Oh, that looks super, super moist. Look at this. Really good. I'm going to go about halfway. I think that looks good. Just eyeballing this. There, that's nice. We'll remove that section. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. So this is chocolate buttercream frosting that I just made a little while ago, and that is in another video. So if you want to see me making this, I'll put a link to it underneath this video in the description box, and also at the end of this video there'll be a clickable little thumbnail that you can click to go directly to this recipe video. Okay. Oh, this is nice. So I made a mini batch for this cake because I'm not putting this on the outside of the cake. I'm just going to drizzle some chocolate over the top of it. So what I thought, I would just do a new video on a little mini batch. There are a lot of families that don't want a huge cake, you know, so this is kind of the way to go. You know, if you don't have a lot of kids, or it's just you and your partner, then this is a great way to do it. So I think that's pretty good. And then I'm just going to flip it over and just put it like that, so our top is a little bit more flat. I think that looks good. Yeah. It's not perfect, but you know what? It is going to be very, very yummy. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. Hey everybody, I am back. I have just cleaned the edge of my cake and I made up a very simple ganache. This is dark chocolate. This is Calbo brand. I added in some butter and a little bit of cream, just 35% cream. And I didn't do any measurements today, I just did it by eye. And it is ready to go because I'm doing this very simple. You can see how nice this is. Look at this. Oh, it is so rich and it smells amazing. I mean, you could just get in here and just eat this. Oh, it is so good. So I'm going to get some of this on here. Oh, this looks amazing. I wanted to go really simple today. I think this is a good way to do it. Get a little bit like that. I'm not even going to really go over the sides. I'm just going to, if it drips down, which it will, that's great. I'm not even going to use a spatula. I'm just going to use the end of my spoon. And just get it like that. Just get it over the sides. Just give it a little bit of a push. Any which way. There are no rules. Just go right over. Give it a little bit of a push. Maybe a little bit more here. Oh, this looks really good. Very rustic. Oh, that looks amazing. If you want more dripping down, just angle it down where you want it. Just get it going down. I'm good with that. That looks good. Let me just give it a little look. Yeah. If you want to help it, just give it a little push. That looks amazing. I'm just going to leave it just like that. I think it's good. There we go. Hey everybody, this is a couple hours later. My ganache has set up quite a bit, and I actually think it looks nicer now than it did before. Anyway, let's cut into this. I can't wait any longer. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. Just going to clean my knife. And in case you're interested in this chocolate butter ganache, I do have a recipe on my channel, and I'll put a link to it underneath this video in the description box. So let's go in for a nice little slice here. Oh, cuts really nicely as well. Clean my knife off again. Let's get this piece out. That first piece is always the hardest. And look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. Let me just get that on there. Let's move this over. And then I got to make sure I'm on camera. Look at that. Oh, that looks really good. I'm just going to flip this over and go in for a little bite. Look at that. That looks awesome. Go in here, get some of that chocolate ganache. Look at that cake. Oh, it is so moist. Let me go in for a little bite. Okay, that's really good. I didn't realize it was going to be that good. with the combination of that chocolate ganache on the top. This is extremely rich, so make sure that you go for a small slice to start off with, but it is amazingly good. Oh, I'm gonna go in for another one. I gotta do it. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. That filling in the middle, that buttercream, really nice. That melts in your mouth. Can you tell I'm a little excited about this cake? Well, yes, I am. Anyway, that's it for this really fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish, and if you're on Facebook, I'm also over there at BakeLikeAPro. So if you want to see the recipe for the chocolate butter ganache, I'll put a link to it underneath this video. And also for that buttercream icing, I'll put a link underneath this video as well. So I have two videos for the chocolate buttercream icing. One is a regular one that I did on another cake, and then this one here is a mini version, which is exactly half the ingredients in case you only want to frost inside that cake. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. That's it for now, and I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, this is good. Super, super rich. Wow. And please subscribe to my BakeLikeAPro YouTube channel and also click that notification bell to be alerted every time I upload a brand new video. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. On the screen now, you can choose a video to watch, or you can also click and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you once again for taking time out of your day to watch my video. I really appreciate it.